Hello students, your instructor here, John Medula, with another screencast. This one, continuing on Dreamweaver and FTP stuff. So, some of you may be in Dreamweaver and you got to this screen, it's all cool, you've tested your server files here. You should be able to just drag and drop them over here to copy them up to your server. Again, you won't have all these folders and files like I do. Yours will be empty probably. Just drag and drop it over, and then you can start updating your HTML files and image files as you go. So anything you save or make new over here, you're going to copy it and make sure it's on the server. The most recent version of it is on the server. Now to get out of the screen, you simply press this blue double arrow. I'm going to show you a way that I like to do instead of using that interface. I went to the web, you search WinSCP, take to winscp.net, and I go to the downloads page, and whether you're on a Mac or PC, this should work. Pretty sure. If you're not, if this can't work on a Mac, I suggest using the duck one. I'll get the name of it at the end of this. But WinSCP is good for PC users, and then you just go to the installation package. Should be the one that you want, and that will help you download it. And once you have it all downloaded, installed, and everything like that, then what you do is you will get an interface with it like this, and you can see I already have myself up there, but I can edit these credentials, see what's going on. So my host name is ftp.sotd.us, my port number is 21, username, mine looks different than yours, but it's fac/johnmendola@sotd.us. Yours would be something like raz, a number, at sotd.us, or it could be first name dot last name at sotd.us. In other words, that whole thing, including the at sotd.us, is your username. Password, again, that's something you would have gotten in something like these types of stats or credentials would have showed up in an email, probably the first quarter that you were enrolled in the multimedia or digital design animation program. So I'm just going to copy my password because it's really awkward to type into there, and the file protocol, just make it regular old FTP, and I'm going to log in this, and you'll see all these things loading up for you. You see an interface very, very similar to the Dreamweaver one, except this one is the local folders are over here, so I'll have to navigate to mine, and the folders on the site itself on the FTP space over there. So I'm going to go to John Mediola, Rasmussen, courses by number, there we go, sample site, and I just made two simple little HTML files that can show you how dumb they are, just so you can see them if you wanted. I have the index.html, which is what your homepage should always be called, index.html. Mine's called This Is Whack, and then I made another one that says yeah dog woof woof. Okay, very good. And I just saved them again in that sample site folder on my desktop, in that folder that I made, and I just want to drag and drop them over. I think it works a lot better, so because I want the whole site and not just the images or the HTML files, go back a step and I'll take sample site right here, drag and drop it over. It'll ask me if I want to copy them, and I do, so I'll copy them. And since this is just two small files and two small folders, relatively quickly. I can see now sample site is right there. Now to test this, what I would do is I would go to the web, and I'm going to go to, hold on a second, I'm using Chrome, by the way, for wondering what browser I'm using, sotd.us/, that's where my username comes into play. Alright, here's it again, use your username that you got. And I would see that if I zoom this out a little bit, sample site is right there. I click on it, and it just takes me to the index page, which for that, this is whack. Now, if I were, instead of sample site, if I went to yeah dog.html, there it is. That's the HTML page that I made. It's a little off the screen, but you get the idea. And again, if I want to just go back to sample site, you can see that that folder's right there. So anytime I make changes, I either save them, of course, in my folder, then update them on the server. So I just go back here and just re-drag and drop them over from left to right, and then test them online. I may have to refresh my browser, and they'll be good to go. That's another way to do it.